Welcome to episode 3 of April Anger. We're going to start out with Lucas against Wii Fit Trainer. A mother and a child, how poetic. Going to do this on Battlefield that I think would be to Wii Fit Trainer's advantage. Mostly because her volleyball move just travels horizontally. If there's a platform, it would bounce off and normally hit less often. Wii Fit Trainer doesn't go for the edge guard on Lucas there, though. Could have been a sticky situation. They both air dodge. I don't know what they were both afraid of. Lucas goes for the recovery again. Something to know about the AI in Smash Ultimate is that Lucas and Ness always recover from the exact same angle. So it does actually make them a lot worse against human opponents, because they don't ever mix up their recovery. I believe if they get put into an unorthodox position, they can still recover from that. But given the choice, they will always recover from the exact same spot. Oh yep, see in practice, ooh, Wii Fit Trainer with a nice spike on Lucas. He wasn't able to hit himself. He could have actually made that back if he had used PK Thunder to launch him into the stage. If Ness or Lucas hits the stage while PK Thunder is active, they have a very small window where they're allowed to use PK Thunder a second time. Wii Fit Trainer with a great mash on the hula hoops. I don't know what else you'd expect from an AI. Lucas just struggling to kill Wii Fit Trainer. Wii Fit Trainer is now 2 stocks ahead of Lucas. It's not like Lucas is bad at killing. He actually has a bunch of different moves that let him kill. I mean, up tilt obviously isn't one until super high percents, but... Ooh, takes a sun salutation to the face. Finally finds a move that kills. Wii Fit Trainer. Lucas's stick is faster than Ness's bat. It is a little weaker, but for a smash attack, usually you prefer the speed over the power. Unless, I suppose, you're Sheik, but that's because of Sheik's character specifically. Ooh, so Lucas was barely able to graze Wii Fit Trainer there, so he didn't have to eat the down smash. Now he's getting his momentum back. Strangely enough, we haven't seen a single PK fire. If I recall, during Lucas's training, PK fires were... well, they weren't avoided entirely, but they were restrained because the AI tend to, for some reason with PK Fire and certain other moves, if they see you use it on them, they start using it too much. Lucas has done a pretty good job, though, of making back a seemingly insurmountable lead. Now he's actually ahead in the percent. Okay, well now he's not again, but it's pretty close. And now he is again. It's like the stock forecast, telling you what's up and what's down. Forward throw by Wii Fit. Not going to kill, but she does have that sun salutation in reserve. And if she pulls out a deep breathing, this could be pretty bad for Lucas. Lucas turns it around with a back air on Wii Fit Trainer, spiking her into the abyss. Next round, Bowser vs. Pirahna Plant, the Mushroom Kingdom Smackdown. I don't think there's a Mushroom Kitty. Unless you know about Super Mario 3D World. Lots of cats in that game. Both of these characters are in that game. Up next in Kindergarten Basics. Playing on the ledge, definitely Pirahna Plant's advantage. He has a very far-reaching recovery. Bowser's not so much. It only goes horizontal, which does mean he's probably living if you knock him really far off stage. But if you gimp him, or especially footstool him, he has a really hard time making it back from that. A little bit of a relic of the... Ooh, see, that footstool didn't kill Pirahna Plant because he had such high recovery. It's a little bit of a relic of the older Smash Bros. Games where... I mean, for example, in Smash Bros. Melee, ooh, Bowser was footstooled right there, but he was high enough up he was able to make it back. If he was a little bit lower, he would have been... well, he would have been doomed. He actually does have the special footstool animation. It's a reference to the end of Super Mario World for the Super Nintendo. Anyways, it's a relic of the older games where the two heavy characters used to be Bowser and Donkey Kong. I know Ganondorf was in the game, but he wasn't really like the heavy other heavy characters. Anyways, since they took less knockback, they didn't want to also give them a great recovery, because then they would be nigh immortal, and for game balance that would have not been great. So they gave them horizontal recoveries instead. Over time, both of their recoveries have gotten a little bit more vertical. Bowser's especially more than Donkey Kong's, but I believe it feels like Donkey Kong has a better jump to make it back. Bowser with the first kill, getting the up air on Pirahna Plant. Don't want to slouch on that up air. It will kill you very early. Just to make up for its range being so tiny. Ooh, Bowser couldn't make it back from that. Well, if he jumped, I think he probably could have. But he went for the recovery. He might not have had his jump. Sometimes it can be hard to tell when so many things happen so fast. When Pirahna Plant, the character, was released, I was actually surprised at, well, how many different types of Pirahna Plants he could turn into. I mean, it of course made perfect sense that he could. Pirahna Plants have been in the Mario games for quite a long time. But I never really thought to count them. So to see him turn into the poisonous one, and the spiky one, and the one that can spit out a pointy ball, stuff like that, honestly wouldn't have been possible, say, 9 Mario games ago, when there would have been the Pirahna Plant and then the one that shoots fire. Depending on how you count, maybe there would have been a Pituity back then, but there's been quite a lot of Pirahna Plants. Bowser going off stage to get Pirahna Plant. Most people don't expect the offstage Bowser, but he is definitely a force to be reckoned with. Pirahna Plant goes for an air dodge edge guard. Retreats with his up B, at least he doesn't get punished for it. Trying to catch Bowser landing. So, Bowser is technically, on paper speaking, weak in the air, because he has a hard time landing. He doesn't have many options. That being said, he does have 2 options, and they both have different timings, and one of them breaks your shield. So, if at all possible, you want to be to the side of him. Oh, and it doesn't help that to beat down air. The best way is to shield it, but if you shield down B, you get your shield broken and usually just killed by Bowser. Oh, Bowser gets a slightly early kill on Pirahna Plant there. I think he could have recovered, but kudos to Bowser for going all in when the situation called for it. Next we've got Peach against Terry. Just now noticing that Terry has a lot of the same colors Mario does. Something about red and blue just seems to be very common among character designers, I suppose. Both doing a great job of avoiding each other for a little bit. Peach finally broke the cycle, but I think that's because she finally auto-healed to full. I mean, I know it's not, because the amiibo don't really think like that, but it would be a good strategy. Now, Peach needs to watch out, because once Terry hits 100, he gets access to his Go Meter moves. Which, I mean, obviously you don't want to get hit by. Peach is a character who's really good at getting damage, though, and was at one point thought to be too good. Unfortunately, DLC creep did sort of make Peach perfectly fine and viable, but no longer overwhelming in the grand scheme of things. Terry barely grabs the ledge with that. Questionable recovery tactic. Down throw to up air. Random power dunk. Oh, and Terry just auto-healed below the threshold for his Go Meter. He has it back now, but in some games it is a decent win condition. Terry did not make that back. I think if he had used his side B, Or at least gotten closer. Oh, Peach is looking for a repeat of last stock. Terry's not going to let that happen, although he almost doesn't grab the ledge again. These amiibo, some days, I'm telling you. Ooh, Peach used down throw to back air, though. Very reliable combo for Peach. Terry picked up the turnip on the ground. There used to be a glitch where the turnips would just kind of sit on the ground like that, but it made a lot of sense, so I assume some people thought it was intentional, and eventually they just kept it. Terry with the rarely seen Jab 3. Usually it's Jab Jab Power Dunk. It just deals more damage and can kill. And it has a command input. What more do you want? Ooh, Terry makes it back with the up B. If you charge Terry's up B, you can actually get a more invincible version. And it's of course stronger, does more knockback. Just like all the traditional fighting characters. Which I guess Kazuya might not count as, just because Tekken is such a different game, but that game's less about the command inputs, though, and more of knowing a whole bunch of moves. This, you know, coming from somebody who hasn't really played Tekken ever, I think. Ooh, Terry with the down tilt. Terry's down tilt is very good at comboing. And not even to, like, a specific move, but, like, half his moves can combo into it because it just has that much hit stun on it. And the dash attack will kill Peach. It's her first stock, though. We might end up going to time if these amiibo can't figure out how to kill each other. Terry's had go meter like 6 times or something. Oh, there's the Jab Jab Power Dunk. Dancing around each other. Gets Peach with the kickback because Terry does have a backwards side B. Terry grazes the ledge. I'm surprised he didn't grab it there. Ooh, Peach just got out of her float. She didn't have a jump. Oh, she did have a jump. I have no idea when she... Well, actually, she probably floated without using her double jump. That is something that Peach can definitely do. It's something that actually makes tap jump a little bit worse on Peach because it's a lot harder to float without using your double jump. Whereas if you don't have tap jump, you can just hold up whenever you want to float, and since you won't jump, you will float. More Peach tech includes holding down and then holding jump, and you will float just above the floor. I think it was nice they put that in, because I think you used to have to do a very specific, frame-specific, I mean, input. So though, since everyone was going to do it anyway, they just let people do it if they wanted. It is interesting because you wouldn't, most of the time, really want to use your aerials when you're on the ground. However, Peach does have some good ones, and float canceling is actually faster than a short hop aerial, at least in Ultimate. Can't guarantee that for every Smash game. Oh, and then another quirk about it is that if you use a short hop, you get a slight damage reduction. Kind of just helps against short hop aerial spam. Most people don't really think about it anymore. But Peach's float canceling does not give her the short hop aerial damage reduction. So it is, you know, technically stronger than just short hopping the aerial. Terry must really want this kill, but he just can't lay a finger on Peach. Okay, that was a foot, but you know what I mean. Barely misses that power dunk. Just not hitting Peach with moves that would kill. Ooh, power dunk's off stage. Peach doesn't capitalize on it. Instead, floats to the other side of the stage with her umbrella. Ooh. Terry got a very long distance grab there. He must have grabbed Peach's arm while she was swinging her crown. Alright, Terry brings it back to the final two stocks, but he is 50% behind. I haven't seen him use a single go meter move. Granted, he's been off stage a lot of the time. Like that, he just got killed by a turnip. When I die, I hope I don't get killed by a turnip. Now we're at Roy versus Bayonetta. I do like how, once you finally have all the characters in the game, you do get a symmetrical screen layout. This, of course, includes the random character icon. I do, quietly wish they would add an extra 4 characters to make it a perfect rectangle. Or, possibly a different amount and still have the rectangle still be there. But I do appreciate that it still looks good. Ooh, Roy matches Bayonetta in damage now. Gets off stage, makes it back to the ledge though. Bayonetta was unable to capitalize on the opportunity. Ooh, down tilt to a combo that just didn't connect. If she had short hopped it, probably would have. Ooh, Chrom gets use out of the Flare Blade. And by Chrom, I mean Roy. And I hope that Roy's version of the move is also called Flame Blade. One of the downsides of being your own editor is that whenever you say you'll check something in post, you have to do it. Roy with the first kill, back air on Bayonetta. Hits the hilt sweet spot of the blade. Bayonetta switches up Roy with the extended hitbox on the nair. Keeps trading with him as aerials are more prone to do. Ooh, air dodges, but Roy catches it with the down smash. Bayonetta is able to just go over him. But Bayonetta still needs to find a kill on Roy. Able to stall off stage to avoid his edge guarding, and that was a regrab. Roy had just come off the ledge, so he did not have invincibility there, so the hit was basically free for Bayonetta. Ooh, she gets hit with another back air though. She can't take too many more of those. Oh, and she just gets knocked off the side of the stage. It's 2 hits of forward air on Roy. Not looking good for Bayonetta here. Oh, gets the wrong side on the up smash read, but she gets a great tech, saving her life. Gets a down smash, and up smash would have killed Roy. Although debatably it wouldn't have hit him as quick because up smash comes from the floor and down smash comes from, I don't know, like just above Bayonetta's eye level. Ooh, last hit of the jab combo doesn't connect. Bayonetta needs to figure out how to kill Roy. A back air there would have done it, but she went for an up B instead. Misses the dancing blade. Well, I don't know what hitbox they're connected, but that was some excellent play from Roy. Getting a commanding stock. Alright, for match 5, we've got Richter against Kirby. Kirby Smash Brothers. Well, that does actually make a huge difference in the tournament bracket. Wow, first hit for 1.6%. Amazing. Kirby's up throw has always been super brutal. Take somebody off screen and then snap their neck on the ground. Back throw too, actually, now that I think about it. It could just be with Richter's model. Ooh! Kirby gets a early spike on Richter off stage, putting him 1 life ahead and only 20% down. which is usually so much more valuable than a life. Especially because percent doesn't guarantee your death. If you ever get the chance to kill the opponent for a percent trade, you just always take it. Unless, I suppose, you're extremely confident you can kill them without the trade, but usually the kill is just so advantageous. Richter got up in time and gained invincibility to not get hit by Kirby's down air. Otherwise, that would probably have been fatal. The Belmonts have a wide-reaching whip, but it doesn't go too particularly tall. I mean, of course, the attacks are so much longer than everybody else's attacks. However, offstage when they're trying to recover, the up air has almost the exact same reach as the up B recovery. So you just always use the up B because it elevates you. So if your opponent were to, say, hit you out of it, you would be higher up than if you had used your up air. Richter gets his first revenge kill on Kirby, still a life behind though. Gets Kirby's roll with the long range. Kirby retreating, seeming to know the length of Richter's whip. There's been a lot of people who always seem to forget about that. Ooh, one pummel into down throw. Getting as many pummels is always... well, it just feels like a crapshoot, because you never know exactly how many you can get. I'm sure there's someone who can... well, who has memorized exactly how many. But it's, you know, a trade-off of, oh, do I want to get one more pummel in, or would I rather just throw them? Ooh, interesting combo from Richter, and he made it back. You don't see too many Richter below the stage combos. Oh, tries to get the spike on Kirby. Doesn't two-frame him, though, and Richter's gonna die as a result. Usually you don't want to use that down air off stage because it's basically guaranteed death. Byleth against Mewtwo. And we're going. Alright, looks like we're on Final Destination again. Gonna be great for Byleth, who doesn't, you know, have a particular problem with platforms, but she has a very strong arrow. Does not try to get an edge guard on Mewtwo, and Mewtwo's able to make it back for essentially free. Ledge trapping Byleth does a little bit better in. Mewtwo's just struggling to respond to all the damage that Byleth has done. Rumor is that Byleth is a very good AI just for Smash Brothers. Doesn't directly translate to Amiibo, of course, but it's still a good trait to have. Probably helps that a lot of Byleth's moves are just very large. So even if the AI misses the, you know, the part of the move they intended to hit, they'll still hit a different part of the move anyway. Mewtwo goes for an edge guard. Oh, gets hit by the Byleth combo. Well, actually, that was a back air instead of a side B. But, I mean, it still worked. In fact, now that I think about it, Byleth's up B is perhaps too strong because it's a great vertical recovery. She does have enough airspeed to usually get within range of the ledge, and it can combo at low percents, and at high percents it can spike the opponent off stage and elevate Byleth, or if you're on the stage, it'll slam the opponent into stage and sometimes allow Byleth a different follow-up. Oh, and of course the side beyond ledge is just very hard to challenge, especially after they increase the shield stun. A human player fighting the Byleth amiibo is actually kind of miserable just because you can never punish that side B with the extra damage the amiibo gets. And the extra shield stun, Byleth gets to act first, in most cases. It, of course, depends on if you use the smash input or the normal input, which, you know, affects the range of it. Mewtwo just hasn't done much to Byleth this match. Oh, up air off stage. Doesn't get it. Ooh, gets a sour spot at the down air. Sweet spot would have, of course, killed, because it would have been the spike. Mewtwo just keeps recovering low. To be fair, against Byleth, that's not a terrible idea. They both just wove past each other there. Mewtwo's really liking these nairs. Byleth goes for the down B. For someone hanging on the ledge, that's very easy to punish. Ooh, Mewtwo catches Byleth with the down air first, but still dies his second time before Byleth has died once. Mewtwo's just not hitting the sweet spot of any of these down airs. Usually an amiibo is more in control of which hitbox they hit. The double jump edge guard, you don't see that much. Though I guess it's an intimidation tactic, but still. Mewtwo hasn't hit a forward air, or I think a down tilt. Oh hey, there's a forward air. Mewtwo must be listening in. Low recovery, Byleth finally decides to try to challenge it. Goes so far down that she can only recover and make it back. And Byleth 3-stocks Mewtwo with the side B. Alright, match 7, Mario against Ivysaur. Almost said Pokemon Trainer just from reading it on the screen. For anybody who's not up to date on the story of Ivysaur, Ivysaur won the first 2 years of April Anger. Last year was the first year where Ivysaur lost a single game. It was in, I think it was in the semifinals, which of course is a best of 3, so that's why Ivysaur is still here. But this is round 1, and on round 1 you only get the one match. And of course in March Malcontent, last month, Ivysaur didn't do too well in the preliminary matches. And isn't even doing too well in this match here. Finally able to make a semi-comeback with Squirtle. But we'll have to see if Ivysaur can keep it up or if he'll crack under the pressure. Gets to the very edge of the forward smash on Mario there, though. Gets a spike on Mario. Oh, Mario air dodges through the up air. Mario successfully makes it back to the ground. Ivysaur actually used the, I guess I'd call it the recoil of the up air to make it back to the ground. And then I don't know if you saw, but Mario barely missed the spike and got the special little spark, which means that you barely nicked your opponent, but not enough to count as a hit. Now, Squirtle's a weird choice for Ivysaur right here, unless he goes for an edge guard. Squirtle just saved Mario's life. Sorry, Ivysaur as Squirtle. Squirtle barely makes that, didn't use the edge cling or anything. Always felt weird that Squirtle was agile enough to get an edge swing, as turtles are not known. An edge cling, as turtles are not known to be particularly fast. Critical clank there, though. Pokemon switching was able to get Ivysaur to survive, well, to dodge the hit. Grabs the ledge. Mario gets a dunk on Ivysaur on stage. On stage dunks don't usually kill. Ooh, very late switch for Charizard. Into Charizard. Oh, I thought that Ivysaur just tried to side B off stage. Both amiibo prioritized recovering there. They're still both on their first stock. They're both at very high percent. Ivysaur's gone through all the Pokemon, I think, twice now. Mario gets the first kill with a back air on Squirtle. Oh, Ivysaur recovers to the ledge, past the platform. And gets a kill right back on Mario, putting them both at 0. Spacing around each other, just good solid neutral play. Mario running away for some reason. Ivysaur giving chase. Mario about to turn this... Nope. Alright, Charizard does make it back to the stage. Ivysaur gets the very edge hitbox of that forward tilt, though. Gets a down throw combo conversion, though. Doesn't get trapped in the Mario up air to up air to up air combo. And hits a smash attack. You don't see those too often. For Squirtle, I mean. And I mean Squirtle the character, not Ivysaur the amiibo. Mario's dancing above Ivysaur. That's a really dangerous position because Ivysaur has a powerful up smash and a very large reaching up air, which is also powerful. Oh, there's the Mario up air to up air to up B combo. Inspires Squirtle to change into Charizard. Which is actually probably a good time to do it when you're at a... And then switches to Squirtle at a awkward time to do it. Squirtle doesn't get the edge guard though. Ooh, Mario with the Tomahawk. Trading, well, not trading, but clanking with Squirtle. Dangerous situation, especially for Squirtle at this percent, probably would die to an up smash. Mario's up smashes have just barely not killed for various reasons this whole match. Ivysaur makes it back with Charizard, though. Needs to respond with more damage to Mario. Like that, you know, with that up smash. Lands a couple of clean hits. Mario with the wall jump to make it back. Back throw should kill. It will barely kill Charizard. Alright, they finally cross the stage to each other again. One of the problems of bigger stages is that just the action happens less often. And of course, zoning characters have a heyday. Ivysaur is looking to take Mario's stock before receiving any retaliation damage. Back air, Squirtle's back air kills. Things I did not know until today. Squirtle's forward air is doing so much work for Ivysaur right now. Ivysaur is switching into his namesake. Suddenly Mario has the advantage. Ivysaur finds a way out with his massive down air, but... Ooh, switches into Charizard. Near the edge of the stage, this is really bad for Mario. Gets this weak spot of the down air to kill Mario. It wasn't even the spike, but his resources were expended. Maybe Ivysaur's regaining his footing. Ivysaur as Charizard, of course. And for the final fight of this video, we've got Incineroar against Dark Samus. A match which I could swear I've seen before sometime in the history of April Anger, but I honestly can't tell you where. And I doubt past me is going to thoroughly scrub 3 years of footage to see if this match has taken place before. Ooh, Samus gets the shield out in time to... I don't think that would have died, but it was charged pretty heavily. Battlefield would normally be a better stage for Dark Samus, but Dark Samus doesn't seem to be using too many projectiles. One of the things that Dark Samus is very good at. Catches Incineroar with the up smash. 2 up smashes. 3 up smashes. And an up air. We could have gone for 4. Not to, you know, judge the amiibo more heavily than I already judge them heavily. Ooh, Samus elected for a down smash at the ledge, whereas a forward air would probably have been a more consistent kill option. Ooh, Incineroar goes for the spike. Doesn't land it. Doesn't get that tech. And gets killed with a dash attack at ledge. Ooh, Samus falls out of the 2-hit jab combo. I guess it's karma for not having a jab that properly connects. I know it just connected there, but Incineroar actually had enough time to shield. It doesn't connect until very high percents. Ooh, Incineroar gets the good hit of a Lowland Whip, which will send Samus sideways instead of up, getting him the kill there. Really weird trade happened right there. Incineroar air dodging down to the ledge, actually a good play, one that I didn't think about. And getting a really weird tech on the side of the stage there. One of the quirks of directional air dodging is that it does give you some suspicious techs. But if they didn't, then directional air dodging would eliminate the ability to tech, and that would be even more problematic. And if anything, it's actually kind of cool that in certain situations you can air dodge into the stage to tech against it when you otherwise wouldn't be able to. Incineroar not in a good spot, gets hit by a projectile. He kept his jump though, so he's able to make it back to the ledge. Samus gets him with another dash attack though. Incineroar goes low, saving his life. Nair's on Samus' shield though. For a grappler character like Incineroar, questionable move. You'd think he'd enjoy the grab a lot more. Not that Smash Brothers really has as many grapplers as, you know, other kinds of fighting games, but if there was a grappler character, I would think it would be Incineroar.